which, as you could probably tell from the title, is going to be a baking video. I decided that I would make an easy, no-bake, gluten-free Oreo cheesecake today. If you watched my last video, you would have saw that I got these gluten-free Oreos delivered and I taste tested them. They were amazing. So I was thinking, what can I actually make out of these Oreos before they're all gone? And I thought the best thing for this time of year would to be an easy, no-bake cheesecake that you can have cold. It's really hot out today, so I think it will taste really delicious later on when I have it ready with the really hot weather. It's really easy to make. You don't have to cook it or anything. And it's one of those things like, have you ever seen an Oreo cheesecake that's gluten-free? No. And this is with actual Oreos this time. It's not a supermarket brand. So I think it will taste really good and I'm excited to make it today. And I'll put all of the ingredients in the description down below. The only thing I'll say about this before we start is it will take time to chill. That's really important. So we're going to leave it a few hours, if not overnight. I'll see how it goes. But just to remember that before you start, that if you're making it for someone or for an event or something, just make sure you give it a day to actually set in the fridge. So to begin, you're going to want to get your tin, and this is the same one I used in my Guinness cake recipe, if anyone's wondering. It's an 8-inch tin, and what you want to do is grease this to make sure that your biscuit base doesn't stick to the bottom. Here it is greased here, and you want to set that to one side for a while, and then you want to get your 140 grams of butter, and you're going to melt the butter. So there's my butter melted. It's really hot, so please be careful when you're doing that. And the next thing that you want to do is you want to get the biscuits ready for your biscuit base. Now, ideally I would love to use Oreos as my biscuit base as well, but I have eaten most of them, so I need to have Oreos to put throughout the cheesecake and also to put on top to decorate. So I don't have enough in my packet of Oreos, and because they don't make them where I live here in the UK, I'd have to order them from America again, and that would take a very long time. I decided what I would do then instead was I'll make the biscuit base itself with just gluten-free chocolate digestive biscuits, and then the cheesecake itself and the top and everything will be with Oreo. Here's a little tip of what you could do if you actually are like me and eat all your Oreos and run out. So put them aside for now. I'm going to get my 300 grams of these biscuits and I'm going to break them up. Now you can do this like by hand. You can put them in a bag and smash them up with a rolling pin, or if you have a blender like me, you can just put it in and whiz it all together. So I'm going to go whiz them up now. Just start by just breaking them up. I think these will go really good at the base as well because they're chocolatey. It's such a shame though that I ate all the Oreos. I didn't really think it through. But what can I do? Like, these will have a chocolate base, so it might actually kind of add another layer to the cake, like depth to the cake as well. And so that'll be really good. Also, I am filming this and it is 9 AM in the morning, so normally I would be very tempted to eat these biscuits while I'm putting them in here. But just because it's so early, I think that's saving me. So this is one packet done. I'm gonna go add half of the next packet and then I'm gonna go and whiz it up. So here are my biscuits all whizzed up. You can see that it's gone to this kind of crumb texture, and what we're gonna do is gonna pour this into here and just mix it all the way through. What you're hoping to get is a kind of gritty texture. Just keep stirring and lifting up from the bottom. Make sure that you get all of the biscuit and butter incorporated together. So I think that's good, and what you want to do with this then is line the bottom of your pan. So you're going to spoon it into there and just line it on the bottom. Spread it out evenly around there. Then just even it out, make sure it's all the same around each side. That looks pretty good. So while you're working on the next part, you can leave this in the fridge then to help it set. Okay, so while that's in the fridge chilling, what we're gonna do next is whip this 300 mils of double cream until we get some soft peaks forming, and then we're gonna add in 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. So you just keep doing this for a while, and then eventually it will look like Okay, so I've been mixing it for about 3 minutes now by hand. I don't have a hand whisk, like an electric one, or a mixer. So I've just done it by hand, and then you can see that it's changed into these kind of soft peaks there. So I'm happy with that. So now I'm going to go and add in my teaspoon of vanilla extract. About right. Okay. Then just mix that through, and oh my god, this is a workout. If you were feeling bad about eating the cheesecake, don't. The exercise that you get in your arms and hands by doing this is crazy. So that's ready now. We put that to the side for 1 minute. Now in a separate bowl, we want to get our 500 grams of cream cheese, and we're going to mix this with our icing sugar. So you're just going to get your cream cheese and put it all into this large bowl first. Then you want to get your icing sugar. Ooh, I love that. Whew. Then you want to just fold it all in together. This is very similar to what I did in my gluten-free chocolate Guinness cake to actually make the cream cheese frosting on the top. So it's not very different at all. Okay, so got that mixed very thoroughly all the way through. Make sure that you have everything on the bottom. Just kind of flip it around like that. So it should be kind of really soft like that. So now we want to put in our cream from earlier. Okay, so here's the fun part, is working with the Oreos. As you can see, there are quite a few Oreos gone. There's none over here either. So I think I weighed it and I have about 200 grams, but you want to make sure that you leave some for decorating. Oh my god, if you could smell it, they smell amazing. Like I showed in my last video, the Oreo itself actually says gluten-free on it, which I just think is really cool. So what we want to do is make sure that we keep some for decorating. So I'll probably use about this row and keep the rest for on top, even a bit more maybe. And what I'm going to do, I'm not going to actually whiz these up. So say, here's an example with one. I'm just going to break it up into the mixture so that I have like big chunks of Oreo, because I think that's going to taste way better than having like the tiniest little bit. So you could do what you want. If you want to whiz it up, that's perfectly fine, but I just prefer it like that. So I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna mix it all together. It's actually so hard to like restrain myself from just eating the Oreos. I don't care what time it is, early morning, like they look amazing. And I think it's the smell of Oreos. It's what, well, the smell of Oreos is just what gets me. Like, these gluten-free Oreos just smell so good. And actually, fun fact, I got my boyfriend to try these gluten-free ones against a packet of normal ones. I didn't film it or anything, and he said the gluten-free ones were way better. So that means this cheesecake has to be good. Just giving it a stir. I'm gonna put more in, but listen to that crunch. Just sounds so good. Can you imagine eating this now on a cake with a biscuit layer at the bottom and more Oreos on top? It's gonna be really good. And you can be kind of breaking them up even more as you like mix it through if you want to. I just want mine to be in big chunks. So I'm gonna get my base, which has been chilling in the fridge this time. It's kind of set a bit already, but obviously it has a few more hours to do. And I'm just gonna spoon the mixture onto it. Oh, this looks so good. So make sure to even it out within the pan, trying to get it all the same height. I love this. I love how much there's going to be. When it sets, it's going to look really good. But just keep going for now, and then we'll talk about smoothing the top down. Spread it out. I would literally eat this now. Without setting. So I think I have it at a pretty uniform height. You can kind of just move your pan, and I kind of go in this like circle motion almost. So yeah, then I want to start smoothing over so it looks good. But I have a lot more in here, so I'm gonna get that out first. I should really give this a taste test. You know, it's only really fair. Whoa. It's only really fair to the channel, you know, that I properly taste things as I go along. Okay, let's give it a taste. Let's try get a bit here. Oh, that's tasty. I'm gonna need to take some insulin if I keep eating more of this. You just want to smooth it out. Make sure it's all one uniform height. See the way I have a bit more in the middle, so I'm just gonna spread that out to the side like this. make sure it's all the same height. Happy with how this looks. And now the best part is we get to decorate the tops. Okay, this is looking really good. It's really heavy and it's like, yeah, the pan's a bit this deep, but I'll show you more from the side when it's ready. This is my favorite part now. We get to put the Oreos on the top. You can do whatever you want here. I might crumble a few for some like Oreo dust and then just stick some Oreos throughout, or half them. I'll do that now, but you can literally be as creative as you want with this. It's your cheesecake. So first I'm just gonna do a bit of trying to get some dust on there and little pieces of Oreo as much as I can. Just play around and have fun, be as creative as you want. That's kind of what I do on this channel, just try out different things, see how they work. Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna keep going with this and I'll show you a picture of it before I put it in the fridge. Oh my god, how good does that look? I'll give you a side profile as well, but look at that. And you tell me, if somebody saw that, they would automatically jump to, oh, that's gluten free, because if I saw that in the store, I'd be like, oh, that looks so good, I wish I could have it. It just looks so delicious. Yeah, really have fun. I think this looks amazing. I can't wait till it's set and it's out of the tin and I can show you it then. For now, it's a shame that I can't eat it straight away, but luckily I kept myself one Oreo, so I'm gonna have that. I could put it on, but it would just be a bit too much on the cake, so I have to eat it. But anyway, a minimum of 6 hours definitely in the fridge is what you need, but even overnight is better. So I'm going to leave it for the 6 hours and see how it looks then, but I may need to film the rest tomorrow. So let's put it in the fridge. And here is the side profile I wanted to show you. Obviously I'll show you better when it's out of the tin, but look at that, like, come on. If you saw that in the store, you want to buy that. And look at the Oreos, they look so good. Oh my god. And like I said, they even have gluten free written on them. I know you can't see them like that, but woo! Oh, while we're waiting for that cake to set, I also made a McFlurry out of Oreo. So you can never get a gluten free Oreo McFlurry at McDonald's. So what I did was I went and bought a plain McFlurry and brought the Oreo myself. So I'll show you a quick clip of that while we're waiting.
Later that same evening.
So it's, I think, 9 hours later now, and my cheesecake looks pretty set. I'm going to push it out of this tin and then I'm going to eat it. So I've just taken it out of the tin and here is the big reveal, and oh my god, it looks so good. Yeah, you definitely would not think that was a gluten-free cheesecake. I'll show you a side profile in a minute so you can see how thick it is. But after, I think, 9 hours, it's pretty solid. Everything is set, and then these Oreos sticking out on the top make it look unreal. Wow, look how well it's set. So that was 9 hours, and it's set incredibly well. Here is a close-up shot. You can see all the cookie crumbs all over it, and then the Oreo biscuits sticking out. And then here we have the side of the cheesecake. So you can see my thin layer there on the bottom, which is the chocolate digestives that I showed earlier, and then how much the cheesecake filling took up of the pan, and then the cookie crumble on top. So I'm gonna cut a slice for myself now. I'm gonna go for a piece with an Oreo. I had to cut really deep down on the sides because the biscuit layer at the bottom is very thick because it's been setting there for a while. So here we go, lifting this up. Oh wow. You can really see it here when I've cut a slice out. The biscuit layer there on the bottom, and then our cream cheese filling with the chunks of Oreo kind of around here, and then also the other bits of Oreo that have melted throughout, and then the Oreos on top. And then here's the slice. It looks really perfect. I'm gonna go and eat this now. Thanks so much for watching. If you want to see me make more crazy gluten-free things like this, please like, comment and subscribe to my channel. Thanks everyone, bye. I'm gonna go eat this now. So it's time for the Easter egg giveaway. First of all, thank you all so much for watching this Oreo cheesecake video. I hope you liked it and that it inspires you to go and make your own Oreo cheesecake or whatever cheesecake that you like. So now it's time to finally give away the Easter egg. Can I just say a big thank you to everybody who entered, who liked, comment and subscribed to my page. It really means a lot. I'm gonna go and use a random YouTube comment generator to pick the winner now. So good luck to everybody, and whoever is the winner, please email me here on YouTube. My email address will be in the bio, or you can DM me on Instagram. That Instagram handle is also in the bio as well. But good luck everyone, and thanks again so much for entering. And to whoever the winner is, I hope you really enjoyed the snowman egg. Honestly, it's really delicious, so I think you're gonna love it, and thank you so much for entering. Okay, so let's start the giveaway. Ooh, wonder who's gonna win. Okay, so the winner is Louis Darton with his comment of great vid. So thank you so much for entering. I really appreciate it, and I hope that you really like this Nomo egg. So please send me an email. My email address is in the YouTube bio, or else send me a message on Instagram if you're on there. My Instagram handle is there too. But thanks everybody for entering, and Louis, I hope you're really gonna like this egg. Thanks everybody, bye.